Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels. There's the whistle.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Can he get it through? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Not the most accurate pass. De la Cruz. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Koundé, looking for the run. And he was quick to react. Bale. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Messi. He's picked his way through. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's really well manoeuvred. Modric and Neymar. He shifted it to the flank. Rijkaard. Some really good ball movement.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Koundé is the team's great visionary. Now it's Drogba. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Tries to pass it through. Neymar. Modric. Bellingham. De la Cruz. Raul. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played. He got back really well. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Messi. Cafu. And it's Messi. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And here's the chance to counter. Bellingham. Nicely shaped ball. Pepe cuts out the pass. Van Dijk. It's a really well-measured ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Zanetti. This looks promising. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Zanetti. Rijkaard. Threads one in. And this is Ronaldo. It's Modric! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! And there is your opener. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction.
Lewandowski! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Madrid looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Modric, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Can he latch on to this? Cafu. Neymar! Oh, didn't catch it right. Madrid leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Cafu. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Hoisted it. Terrific effort! He's done very well to get to that.
Cristiano Ronaldo, clearly.
And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Madrid have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So the action resumes.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Well, that looks a decent ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time.
Drogba! Oh, in he goes again! And it's there! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Now it's Bellingham, now it's Drogba. And it's Modric. Neymar. Bellingham. Now it's Raul. Well, that has not gone well. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's Lewandowski! Oh, split-second reaction.
Lewandowski actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, great leap! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Rijkaard. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
De la Cruz. Neymar is there to clear. And this is Drogba.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Messi. Now there's tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cafu. Cristiano Ronaldo looking to shake off some... That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Madrid are down to 10 men. Looking for options for movement. Modric. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with it. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Great chance here from position A1. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! He's got himself an absolute peach. Do not write them off. Back they come! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
El dorsal 17.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, good effort! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Cristiano Ronaldo fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, what about it? So close to victory, and it has got away. Lewandowski is flagged offside. Thinks about the shot. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Looking to play him in.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. They're in
Bellingham! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And they can counter here. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
Scholes, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Shot a goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Howson cuts it out. Zanetti. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And that's it. Madrid played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game, a game that began so promising. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. This venue, of course, one of the great citadels to the game in a land where football really is everything. The mighty Morumbis. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling the ball when under...
It's Neymar! Well, it's a fair try, but just off target.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Bale. Xavi Alonso. Modric. Good driving run. And this is Ronaldo. Chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Cafu. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. And Mbappe! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Guardiola. And this is Berbatov. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals. And
great chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Neymar. That is good progress on the left. First quarter of an hour gone. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! He's got away with one there. Chelsea with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely shaped ball. That looks a cracking ball. And he's heaved it away. Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar looking to receive it in space. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a grab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Baresi is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Always onto this. Another chance from a corner. This their second corner of the game. Oh, good effort! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. No way through. And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Ronaldo. Backward it goes.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And here's Modric. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Eto'o. Xavi Alonso.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neuer claims comfortably. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Now it's Berbatov. Lovely pass, but can he get... Guardiola! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Chelsea get their fourth corner. Punched away. Oh, this is a great position. Can he finish? And he's done it! And there is your opener. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Mbappe. Bale. Mbappe. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Guardiola.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Guardiola. And that has been slung wide. Xavi Alonso. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Madrid currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Back on the way then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too...
He's having a hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Mbappe! Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Eto'o, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now it's Eto'o. And it's Neymar. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, such a clever touch. It's Neymar! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Neymar, Cafu wins the duel this time. Xavi Alonso. Neymar. Bale is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Turan. Now it's Totti. Now it's Eto'o. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Berbatov! And that's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Lovely feet. Nicely aimed pass. Guardiola. Now it's Eto'o. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well measured. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Guardiola. And that was asking for too much. Beckenbauer. Great defending, strong and determined. It's Xabi Alonso. Neymar. Now it's Eto'o. Totti. Cleared without hesitation. And they're quick to get it back. And this is Neymar. Madrid can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now who's going to be first to this? Just 5 minutes remaining now. That's a lovely pass.
Madrid really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Modric. He's found space here. He has found the way through. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Berbatov. Oh, cracking ball. And a chance! And he's there to belt it away. And that's it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Xavi Alonso. Beckenbauer. Cafu. Xavi Alonso. Modric. Rooney. Rooney. Nicely weighted ball. Van der Sar gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Messi. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Oh, that's superb. And he's gone backward here. He'll try from distance. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bale with the short one. And he lines up a cross. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Madrid have their third corner. Bale goes short. The ball goes in. And the shot! And he's found the net! The first significant strike. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
And a header! He will be livid with himself.
Madrid certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Madrid already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. And he cuts out the supply. Cafu. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Neymar. He's going for goal! Oh, crossbar! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Neymar has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Sudan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, delightful ball. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Now Modric. Messi. 15 minutes till half-time. Modric. Tries to pass it through. Chance here to counter. That's a nicely shaped ball. Beckenbauer.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Oh, some astute defending there. Ambitious ball here. That is a great pick out. He's having a pop! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Crunching tackle. Now then, the ball's come loose. Haaland! Xavi Alonso. Now this could be a chance.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Romero gets across to intercept that. Pepe calmly anticipates. Neymar. Bale. And it's Neymar. Rodri. Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's well spotted. Bale. Now, can they get him away? Space for him to turn and look. He's got space in the area. Messi! Xavi Alonso. Mbappe. Messi picks it up out wide.
Added time.
And Messi! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Sudan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced...
And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Madrid coming in at half-time, leading by 1 goal to nil.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Madrid just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed. Madrid leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Cafu. Whistle's gone, that's foul. So a chance here, what can they make of it? And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Messi. Lovely feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Rooney. That is good strength. Steaming on. Goes for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It's a promising position. And there's the shot! And no, just off target. Van Dijk.
Madrid really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Modric, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. And they're back on the ball again. Good running, strong and purposeful. Just about up to the hour now. Olise. Who saw this coming? So close to victory, and it has got away. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Pass just lacking in accuracy. It's a really well-measured ball. Cafu. Very nicely done. That's a delicate pass. Mbappe kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Flings in a header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. He's in a great position here. Oh, good spread. Ball's impressive jump. And he makes no mistake. And they've got their lead back. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Madrid have their lead. Where it came from, and he's there to clear it. Messi gets across and deals with it. Now it's Olise. Now it's Haaland. He's picked his way through. Haaland! Sensational from Haaland! He's got himself an absolute peach. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Substitution for Sudan, number 21.
So we have movement on both benches. So again, we have parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Haaland. Look at the space here.
Sudan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Rodri. Good ball, good take. Searching pass he's played there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Scholes. Great vision. Thinks about the shot. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! A class apart, out on his own! A finish of true class! And they're back in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think this team shows great willpower and a wonderful never-say-die attitude. No other outfit can match them. They just keep going. Superb.
And he goes for finesse! Oh, it's come off the upright. That has not worked out as planned.
Haaland certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. A probing pass, that has ended up in no man's land. Deep into stoppage time. That is good alertness. Xavi Alonso. Cafu. And that has left him in a heap. Yamal! And there's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength. And that will be the final act. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award. Madrid are desperate to get a point here. The point that will save them from the unthinkable. Matches do not come much more consequential than this. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
And he scores! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
En el minuto 6, el dorsal 11.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Knocks it into space. And he shoots! And that's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And Messi! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Haaland. Goes for a shot! And that's a tiny finish. And the comeback is complete. That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Madrid have their lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Can he finish? Oh, it's gone in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking.
And the shot! It's a goal! And again they hit the front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Haaland! Van der Sar claims comfortably. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish of true class. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Madrid dragged themselves back again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, what a... In he goes again! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Madrid leading now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Modric. Neymar. And it's Bale. Mbappe. Chance, surely! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
He shifted it to the flank. He's got away, and that was nowhere near his best. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Well read, nice interception. It's a searching pass. Looking for the run, and this is Aguero. Showing great feet there. He's having a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Pepe is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar, it's Neymar! Denied by an instinctive save.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Mbappe plays a shot. Tries a shot! Oh, good finish. And this is getting better and better. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid now in a position far more desirable.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Modric. And it's half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Madrid, undoubtedly the happier side at the break. Up by 2, but it must be said, even that looks unconvincing under these circumstances. So let's get the ball rolling. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Pepe. Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Messi. And it's Serginho. Messi in acres of space out wide.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has, really. Big shot, Yamal! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! He's got himself an absolute peach. It is an explosive start to the second half. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Messi. Oh, played right into his path. Real chance! And a neat finish. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Tries to pass it through. Messi picks it up out wide. It's out for a goal kick. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Cristiano Ronaldo is wide and looking to get... Shoots! Now, can they get him away? Opts to play it back. He's had a shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Modric is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. Messi.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
27, el dorsal 5, el dorsal 20.
Davis.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 14.
And here's Schneider. Nunez receives it in a wide position. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Schneider. And here's Aguero.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Davis. Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in. He slings it in. Bellingham gets it away. Vinicius Junior. Nunez receives it in a good position here. Rijkaard. Modric. That's a nicely shaped ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Oh, he's been caught napping. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the...
Oh no, what has happened here? And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! No, he's missed it. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Modric. That's been slipped through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Schneider is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Cristiano Ronaldo. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Modric. Neymar. Neymar! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. And time is up. Madrid have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Cristiano Ronaldo, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says...
Madrid prepare for one of the most important games in their history. Last day, must win. It is the most unmissable of games, the real epitome of do or die. So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. So straight into the action. Madrid must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. It's a searching pass. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. No, he's just misjudged that one. Oh, well played, well sorted out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, that looks a decent ball. All perfectly measured. Neymar! Bruno Fernandes. Nicked it back promptly. Mbappe making another milestone appearance here. It is game number 4-0-0, Jim Beglin.
Yeah, his achievements are incredible. He made a commitment to this team, and he has honoured it by giving his all, week in and week out. A proper stalwart.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Caresses it through. Shot at goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? It's towering header! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, sweet feet. Looking for options for movement.
There they go, hunting again.
It's run loose here. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Pepe is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Still goalless at the moment. Messi, there he goes, motoring forward. Bale puts them all in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Gakpo. Now Neymar. Bergkamp. He's having a pop!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Van Dijk. That is ended up in no man's land. Gakpo. And here's Neymar. And the shot! Again, a brilliant save.
Bergkamp really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Neymar finds himself offside. Bale is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Bruno Fernandes. And this is Mohamed Salah. And he's in on goal. And this is it's Neymar! Offside again. Engages and forces him off the ball. Neymar. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Drop. And the shot! We've got a goal! His joy, his goal. He steals the moment. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Played through into space. Not the most accurate pass. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Madrid really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Messi. Nice-looking ball. Gakpo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Modric, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Messi has it in a wide position. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, maybe he thought they were already promoted, Peter. It's a silly card to pick up. Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Madrid up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Madrid are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's picked it up out wide. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Neymar does well to get it back. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Mbappe! Oh, that was vital. Oh, well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. Look of bemusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty. The chance to pull further clear. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And now he has 2. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and
it's Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's rising!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Madrid are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Mbappe! Chance for a shot! Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
The attendance for this
Messi.
match was 60,179.
Bruno Fernandes. He's in plenty of space here. He's Mohamed Salah! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Cafu. Messi. Foot in. Now it's Neymar. Nice sequence of passes, this. Great ball, and Bernardo Silva! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Neymar goes short. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now there's a Bergkamp! Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And now they can spring out of defence. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Steaming on chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Madrid really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Neymar with the short one. Oh, that's nice. Neymar. Now that's a fine challenge. Gakpo. Bruno Fernandes. Into the last quarter of an hour. Mohamed Salah has the space to scheme. He's being urged to shoot. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
So we have movement on both benches.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Number 10.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Real chance! And there's a goal! Manchester United are back on level terms. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Scholes. Marquinhos makes the interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nicely weighted ball. Anthony is wide and looking to get onto this. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Bernardo Silva. And it's Wijnaldum. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Anthony. And it's Wijnaldum. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Wijnaldum. And that will be it. Madrid did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Madrid definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
Just a quick request today
Thanks
for
to
everybody
Jim
to
alongside
please
me,
kindly
and as the
remove
fans
any
make
cars
their way
parked
home,
on
so
the
must
road.
we. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti.
Yeah, he is truly unique, Peter. Easily one of Italy's greatest players, and some consider him to be the greatest of the lot.
And what sets him apart?
Consistency, and the way he has no real weaknesses in his game. Such great all-round ability. He really does excel all-round.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Strong running down that left flank. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in a great position here. Messi. Totti. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, some astute defending there. Cafu.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he shoots! And he makes no mistake. And we have liftoff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
That's a good foot in there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Pepe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe, never out of the action for very long. Mbappe!
Barcelona really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good spread. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Rijkaard. Barcelona have a free kick. Gravenberg. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Bale. It's going to be another throw. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. It's a pretty loose pass. Modric. Tacho has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. it's Modric. No, he refuses to take the bait. He won't be happy with that one. Bale. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, Sandro Tonali, was being touted as being one of Italy's greatest midfield talents. Remember the season he got a side promoted into the Italian top flight, 17 years of age, I think, and he was the mainstay in a team at that early age, playing in virtually every game and dictating the play. He stands out, doesn't matter how old he is.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That pass isn't the best. Now it's De Bruyne, Mbappe, Modric, Neymar, Modric. De Bruyne, Tonali. He's in a great position here. Bale cuts out the pass, played into space. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, sweet feet. Serginho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Ronaldo. Neymar. Neymar! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Short changes him with that pass. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Van Dijk. And it's Bale. And here's Mbappe. Takes on his marker. Koundé defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Neymar. Pass is just off target. Rui Costa. Quality ball. Van Dijk makes the interception. Ball's played through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Driving through the middle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Rashford. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. Serginho. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. It's anyone's ball now. That's a little off target. Searching pass he's played there. It's a promising position. Flashes it across. Serginho. De Bruyne. Tries to play it through. Oh, perfectly. And a chance!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Bale. And here's Neymar. Neymar gets flagged offside. Rijkaard. He's found a way through. Looking for options for movement. Caught offside that time.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Played out wide. And it's Neymar. That is lovely. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Van Dijk has got the wrong side of the referee
There will be
and got
1
himself
minute
a
added
yellow
time.
card for his troubles.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
That's where it came from. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And we are back underway.
Madrid have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Rui Costa. Nice physical challenge. Oh, that's a key interception. De Bruyne. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Rashford. Oh, well measured. Now it's Bernardo Silva! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Japan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That was lovely, that. Yet another interesting duel, this.
Threads one in. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Great vision. Cafu is in a really good position out wide. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Rashford. It's a pretty loose pass. Distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Mbappe. Muscular approach does pay off here. Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Flings in across, and a header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Substitution for Japan. Number 27.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
13, De Bruyne. Number 9.
And it's made its way to him.
Tonali. Number 7.
Ambitious ball here.
Bernardo Silva.
Japan
Coming on the
clearly
field.
are pushing for the win.
Goes for the shot!
Number 15.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Number 10, Messi. Substitution in progress.
Camavinga! Has to go back here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cafu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Rui Costa. Foot in. Rui Costa cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility.
Bullish header! And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this. Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Now it's Rooney. Messi.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's on it. Can he get away? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the...
Mbappe! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Mbappe really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Impressive job. Crossbar comes to the rescue. And again! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, is this it? Have they won it? That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have...